For our last story, we move on to West Asia, where Israel's parliament has taken a step towards approving a bill that would allow the death penalty for what it calls convicted terrorists. The measure pushed by far-right National Security Minister Itamar Gvir was advanced on Monday by the Knesset's National Security Committee and will now move to the parliament for its first reading. The bill seeks to amend Israel's penal code to make the death penalty mandatory for anyone convicted of a nationalistically motivated murder of an Israeli citizen, which means it would apply only to Palestinians convicted of killing Israelis and not the other way around. While Israel does have the death penalty on its books for a small number of crimes, it has not actually carried out an execution since 1962, when Nazi war criminal Adolf Eichmann was hanged. The committee's statement accompanying the bill described its purpose as an effort to cut off terrorism at its root and create a heavy deterrent. It specifies that a terrorist convicted of murder motivated by hatred or racism against Israelis will automatically face capital punishment without discretion from either the courts or the security establishment. The death sentence, once imposed, could not be commuted, and a simple majority of judges would be enough to approve it. National Security Minister Ben Gvir, who leads the far-right Jewish Power Party, has been pushing for this law for months, arguing that it would act as a deterrent to groups like Hamas. He has warned that if the bill isn't voted on by Sunday, his party will withdraw its support for the governing coalition led by Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, a move that could threaten the government's stability. He also posted a video of himself standing over a row of Palestinians lying face down on the ground with their hands tied, in which he called for capital punishment. And earlier this year, in August, a video of Gvir went viral after he was seen threatening prominent Palestinian detainee Marwan Barghouti in his prison cell. He has repeatedly claimed that executing convicted terrorists would show Hamas there is a price tag for its actions. In fact, on Monday, Ben Gvir welcomed Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's backing for the proposal. Listen in.
Thanking the Prime Minister for his support of the power of the Jewish majority's bill for the death penalty for terrorists, but the court must not have any discretion. Every terrorist who goes out to murder must know that only the death penalty will be imposed on him. It's time to do justice.
Israel's hostages coordinator also expressed support for the bill after initially opposing it. He had earlier argued that debating the death penalty could endanger hostages held in Gaza, but said that concern was no longer relevant now that they are in Israel.
We are in a different situation today, given that the final 20 living hostages have now been returned to Israel. Therefore, the resistance I expressed in the previous debate has become redundant.
Hamas has condemned the bill, calling it a blatant violation of international law. If the bill becomes a law, it will potentially make Israel one of the few democracies in the world to enforce capital punishment for acts of terrorism. But as debate intensifies within Israel's government and international opposition mounts, one question looms larger than ever. Will the push for deterrence reshape Israel's justice system, or will it deepen the divisions already running through its politics and society?
Want the facts?
The latest developments?
News that gets straight to the point.
Well, we've got all three just for you. This is Firstpost Live, a brand new show, your window into what really matters.
Don't miss it.